Best civilization in Rise of Kingdoms 2022 update, because special units back in the days, they had a big impact, but now there is a lot of features into the game that have been introduced, such as the crystal tech technology, a lot of equipment. Commanders are way more powerful than they used to be. So there is quite a lot to talk about the best civilization, so you know which is an all-around good civilization to have, which is the field battling, rallying, garrison civilization. So let's get right into it. Hello my friends, and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdom video. I'm Legend Ronnie, and today we're gonna talk about the best civilization. As you all know, back in the days when the game started, there was no equipment, there was no crystal technology. Commanders were giving little stats to your troops in terms of attack, defense and health. So special units, they were having a big impact in the game, and it was making a difference like which civilization you were choosing based on your specializations. That's how it was back then. So for example, if you're doing like 3 cav marches on the field or 4 cav marches on the field, you're definitely going a cav civilization. Or if you're doing like 3-4 infantry marches, then you're definitely going an infantry civilization. Now, something that I have noticed for the past year, or probably a little bit over a year, is that equipment, the crystal technology, now we have the iconic, it's having a much higher impact than going for the special units or chasing the special units. So having the civilization based on a special unit, it's no longer important. In my opinion, this is what I have noticed. What I find more important on a civilization right now is the civilization bonuses. So for example, on all my accounts for a year, maybe a year and a half, I would say, I am with Germany. Now the reason being is pretty obvious, is because I benefit of troops training speed by 5% and action points recovery by 10%. This is permanent boost that I benefit from them daily. Now what I used to do for a little while being in KVK, I used to switch to a specific field battling civilization, which we're definitely gonna go to it. And then after KVK, I was switching back to Germany. But then in some KVKs, I decided to not switch, to see if that will really impact my performance, will really impact my results in that KVK. And to tell you the truth, they didn't. And spending those 2 million credits, 4 million credits each every now and then, it starts to pile up. When you think about it, the alliance credits, where you can purchase the civilization changes, so you don't have to spend gems to change civilization. So I decided to just stay with Germany, and I was with Germany, and I am with Germany on all my accounts, because this is daily permanent boost. Daily you train your 2000 troops, daily you have action points recovery. The more action points you get, the more daily activities you can do into the game. So I find it as an all-around civilization, Germany, to be the best civilization in the game. Even if you're an infantry player, an archer player, I'll probably still be Germany because of the training speed up and the action points recovery. That's just my opinion as an all-around civilization. When it comes to a starting civilization, like which civilization should you start with? It is always going to be Britain, because you get Boudica as a starting commander, which means that the quest line is going to be for Boudica. Now at level 10, once you reach your city hall level 10, you'll get a civilization change. Now with that free civilization change, or that token, you will be able to switch your civilization to something else, and my recommendation is switching to Germany, because the quest line will continue from the Britain, will continue for Boudica. So you will have a peacekeeping commander, which is exactly what you need at the start, and you will continue your progress with a civilization that gives you some of the best daily bonuses that you need in the game. But then of course it comes to field fighting specific civilization, and then it's Ottoman, the #1 civilization for specific field fighting. It is Ottoman, because you get the unique 5% skill damage, which is exactly that all commanders do in the game, or let's say 90 8% of the commanders in the game do skill damage. So this civilization just boosts all type of troops, so it's not just the archers. Then you get 5% march speed, which is again is universal. It's universal to all your marchers. It is specific held to archers and has the special units Janissary. So of course, if you're doing a couple more archer marches, will benefit you even more. But as a field fighting oriented civilization, Ottoman is the #1 when it comes to that. However, if you are a low spender or free to play, I would be very inclined to go with something like France, because you get 3% troops health, which is for all your troops type. It's cavs, it's infantry, it's archers, and then you get the healing speed reduction by 20%, which means that you're emptying hospital by using less speed ups. Now it's probably not going to be a lot, that's very true, but when you pile up hospital after hospital after hospital, that's definitely a couple of hours that at some point you'll probably empty another hospital for free with just the speed ups that you will save with France. Or if you're a heavy infantry driven player and you still believe in the special units being so helpful, then definitely France is one of those civilizations that you can go with. As part of field fighting, I consider Rome to be more of a civilization, because it gives you defense, so you can last longer if you're having a lot of infantry marchers, so you can last longer on the battlefield, and then get a little bit of march speed, so you're not that slow getting there, and the special units legionnaires. The next hub is going to be rallying civilization, which in my opinion it is Arabia. It is very simple, and a very simple answer why is Arabia one of the best rally civilization. Damage dealt by rallied armies by 5%. Now that 5% is considered to be all damage. On top of that, if you're rallying with cavs, you get another 5% increased cav attack as well, which is really good in my opinion. Now if you're rallying with archers, you will definitely benefit a lot using Ottoman, even though you only get 5% skill damage, is not all damage, but you do get the 5% health bonus, which health is something that archers are missing from their gear, and you will get this from this civilization bonus, which it will definitely help out the archer rally as well. However, I rallied with archers as Arabia, and I can tell you that the results were pretty good. That was quite a while back, so maybe things have changed a little bit. But as a cav and probably even infantry rally, I would say that Arabia is probably one of the best. If you're thinking that Viking is better for rallying, you're wrong. Because the only thing you get from Vikings is 5% infantry attack, which you never see a big of a difference from it, and counter-attack damage dealt by 3%, which Arabia gives you 5% all damage. That's normal attack, counter-attack, and skill damage as well. So there is a lot of things to consider when you think about rallying, and why Arabia is one of the best for that. Now, of course, Egypt has the 5% all damage as well, rallied armies damage dealt by 5%, and also increase archer attack by 5%, which probably brings Egypt as the best for rallying with archers. So you lose the 5% health from the Ottoman, but you will gain a lot more attack and you will gain a lot more offensive capabilities with Egypt if you're going to rally with archers. The last stop will be the garrisoning, which is going to be the best garrisoning civilization in the game. To be very honest, none of them have good bonuses for garrisoning. So for example, the Vikings, this is where they come in play. If you are garrisoning with infantry, is probably one of the closest one that I would say it is the best, because of the 3% counterattack. So this is something that will benefit on any type of garrison, and you get another 5% attack for infantry specific. And I would go with the Vikings when it comes to infantry garrison. I like the 5% defense from Rome as well, which is very nice. So in the end, it's very little help and bonuses that you can get from civilizations when it comes to garrison. So pretty much as a garrisoning civilization, you'll just have to choose which bonus you think you need the most. So for example, if you're garrisoning with archers, I would definitely go with Ottoman. You get the 5% health and the 5% skill. If you're garrisoning with calves, I would probably go with Byzantium, because you get the 5% calf health, which will definitely help out. Ottoman might help as well if you're garrisoning with calves. You get the 5% skill damage, but that's about it. So not a whole lot of option for garrisoning, to be honest. The civilization seems to be very oriented either for rallying and more offensive capabilities rather than defensive capabilities, and more like all around type of civilizations like Germany, field fighting civilizations, more like that, more oriented on fighting rather than being defensive. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about my choices for the best civilization, and I'll see you on the next video. This is your boy Garrison signing off. Peace out, till and take care. See you on the next one, and stay safe out there, my friends.